In the Sharia of Islam, a husband is greater than his wives and can beat them. Surah Al-Baqarah in verse 228 says that men have a degree of advantage over their wives. It is because of this masculine advantage that Surah An-Nisa verse 34 and Surah Sa'd verse 44 sanction that men have the right to beat their wives. Surah An-Nisa in verse 15 and 16 even says that men have the right to lock their wives in a room for immorality until they die. But for the same immorality, men get some lashes and walk free. Why does the Quran sanction man's superiority to his wives and give him the right to beat his wives and even kill them? The reason of the Quran are Surah An-Nisa verse 34 says that Allah has given men more strength to dominate women and force them to obedience. Various versions of the Quran say in Surah Al-Ahzab verse 23 that among Muslims, men are the only ones who have been true to their covenant with God. In other words, women cannot keep their covenant with God and always need to be corrected by men. Muhammad, the Prophet of Islam, also gives his own reason on why men have more rights than women. He said in the hadith of Al-Bukhari, number 301, in the book of 6 and volume 1, that women are lacking in intelligence. What do you think? Do you really think that men keep their covenant with God better than women? Doesn't this mean don't trust your mother and sisters? According to the Quran, you as a boy or man carry 2 times more value than your sister or mother in witnessing or receiving inheritance. This means that if your mother or sister informs you of something, you should not trust her unless another lady witnesses the same. But if your father or brother or a man witnesses something, he can be trusted. Imagine that in a society there is only trust in men, but not in women. Famous Islamic scholars call women crooked. The hadith number 113 of Bukhari in volume 7 says that woman was created from man's rib, crooked. This crookedness is inherent and incurable. Muslims hadith number 3467 in book of 8 says that woman has been created from a rib and will in no way be straightened for you. So if you wish to benefit by her while crookedness remain in her. And if you attempt to straighten her, you will break her. And breaking her is divorcing her. Dawood's hadith number 2155 in book 11 says that Muhammad said, if one of you marries a woman or buys a slave, he should say, O Allah, I ask you for the good in her, and in the disposition you have given her. I take refuge in you from the evil in her, and in the disposition you have given her. Hadith number 219 of Bukhari in book 88 and volume 9 says, when Muhammad heard the news that the people of Persia had made the daughter of King Khosrow their queen, he said, never will succeed such a nation as makes a woman their ruler. Since Muhammad and the Quran introduced women as evil beings, what will commentaries will say about women? Surah Ar-Rum in verse 21 says that women are created for men. Razi, a Sunni philosopher, in his commentary book At-Tafsir al-Kabir, while commenting on this verse, says, created for man is proof that a woman is an animal. Hadi Sabzwari, a Shia philosopher, in his commentary, Sadr al-Muta'alliqeen, says, women are truly and justly among the mute animals. They have the nature of beasts.